Okay, good morning everyone. Let's proceed to our lesson number 12, Understanding Motion. So what is motion? Motion is any change in position of an object with respect to time. If something is moving, it means it's changing its location over time compared to a reference point like the ground, a wall, or a chair. Key concepts. Number one, rest and motion. An object is at rest if it does not change its position over time. An object is in motion if it changes its position. Number two, reference point. Motion is always measured relative to something else. That something is called reference point. Example, you are sitting inside a moving bus. You may seem at rest compared to the bus seat, but in motion compared to someone standing outside. Number three, types of motion. We have linear motion, movement in a straight line, rotational motion, a spinning motion, vibrational motion, back and forth movement, projectile movement, motion of an object thrown in the air. Number four, speed and velocity. Speed is how fast something moves. Velocity is a speed in a specific direction. Example, running at 10 meters is speed. Running 10 meters north is velocity. Acceleration is any change in velocity. This could mean speeding up, slowing down, or changing direction. Real life examples, riding a bike, dropping your phone, a moving escalator. And then why is it important? Understanding motion help us explain how and why things move, and it's essential in areas like transportation, sports, engineering, and even daily tasks like walking or using a smartphone. Why is motion is the change in position of an object over time with respect to a reference point. We observe motion all around us, cars driving, people walking, leaves falling, and even the earth rotating. Detailed key concepts, reference point, and frame of reference. A reference point is a fixed position used to determine if an object has changed position. Example, when you're in a moving car, telephone poles by the road seem to move backward. In reality, you are moving, and the poles are stationary. Motion is relative. An object may seem at rest, but it is actually motion in another. And distance versus displacement. Where distance, the total path traveled by an object. Displacement, the shortest distance, straight line distance from the starting point to the final position, including direction. And then number three is speed and velocity. Speed is distance over time. How fast an object is moving. It has no direction. Velocity is displacement over time, and it includes direction. Number four, acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. Can happen in three ways: speeding up, slowing down, or deceleration, and then changing direction. So first formula to use, A is equals to Bf minus Bi over T, or A is equals to V minus U over T in Subat mnemonics. And types of motion, we have linear, rotational, vibrational, projectile, and circular motion. And then real-life applications in transportation, we understand the speed, acceleration, and braking in sports, calculating velocity and the projectile motion. Engineering, designing machine with rotating or vibrating parts. Safety, knowing how seat belts and airbags relate to the force and motion. And understanding motion helps explain how objects move and interacts in the physical world. This knowledge forms the foundation for more advanced topics like forces, energy, and momentum. First formula, S is equals to D over T. And then the second formula, V is equals to delta X over T. And then the third formula, average speed, total distance over total time, and then average velocity, total displacement over total time. Acceleration, A is equals to Bf minus Bi over T. And then the final velocity, Bf is equals to Bi plus At, displacement x equals to Bit plus 1 half At squared, final velocity squared, Bf squared is equals to Bi squared plus 2Ax. Subat, that means S displacement, U initial velocity, and V final velocity, A acceleration, T and time. And then these are the different Subat equations in relation to the previous formula we already have discussed. MCQ for Lesson 12, Understanding Motion. Which of the following best describes motion? A change in an object's shape. B. Change in an object's position with respect to time. C. A change in mass over the time. A process of sound traveling through space. And the number 2, the starting point used to describe the location of an object is called D. A. Velocity. B. Reference point. C. Frame of motion. D. Direction. Number 3, if an object is moving at a constant speed in a straight line, it is said to be in uniform acceleration. Letter B, free fall. Letter C, uniform motion. Letter D, rest. Number 4, displacement refers to letter A, the total ground covered. Letter B, the length of the entire path traveled. Letter C, the shortest distance from start to end with direction. Letter D, the energy used during motion. Number 5, which of the following is a scalar quantity? Letter A, velocity. Letter B, displacement. Letter C, speed. Letter D, acceleration. Number 6, a cyclist covers 90 kilometers in 3 hours. What is the cyclist's average speed? A, 30 meters per second. B, 30 meters per second. C, 270 kilometers per hour. Letter D, 0.033 kilometer per hour. Number 7, a runner accelerates from 0 meters per second to 10 meters per second in 5 seconds. What is the acceleration? Letter A, 2 meters per second squared. Letter B, 5 meters per second squared. Letter C, 0.5 meter per second squared. Letter D, 10 meters per second squared. Number 8, which of the following equations is used to calculate acceleration? A is equals to S over T. B, A is equals to V minus U over T. Letter C, A is equals to D over T squared. D, A is equals to 2S over T. Number 9, an object moving at 20 meter per second comes to a stop in 4 seconds. What is its acceleration? A, negative 5 meters per second. B, negative 4 meters per second. C, negative 20 meters per second. D, 5 meters per second. Number 10, a car starts from rest and accelerates at 4 meters per second for 5 seconds. What is its final velocity? Letter A, 10 meters per second. Letter B, 20 meters per second. C, 25 meters per second. D, 30 meters per second. Number 11, which of the following scenarios involve negative acceleration? Letter A person running faster. Letter B, a car starting to move from rest. Letter C, a bicycle going up, down, uphill, and slowing down. And letter D, a free-fall object speeding up. Number 12, what does the slope of distance time graph represent? Letter A, acceleration. B, velocity. C, time. D, displacement. Number 13, a straight horizontal line on a velocity time graph means the object is A, accelerating. B, decelerating. C, at rest. D, moving at constant velocity. Number 14. Which situation best represents uniformly accelerated motion? A ball bouncing up and down. A car slowing down at a red light. Letter C. A car increasing speed at a steady rate. Letter D. A person walking back and forth. Number 15. If an object is thrown upward at the highest point of its motion, its velocity is A. Maximum, B. Zero, C. Constant, D. Equal to its acceleration. The answer key for lesson number 12, you need to see them in our next lesson, number 13. The answer key for lesson 12 of identifying various ways physics enhances our quality of life across leisure is this, number 1 up to number 10. Okay? And then here is the answers for number 11 up to 15. And that's it for today's lesson here on Smile Road. If you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with your classmates. And make sure to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when a new lesson drops. This is Sir M, reminding you that learning doesn't stop after the bell rings. Keep asking, keep exploring, and always walk the road of knowledge with a smile. Smile Road, where curiosity meets discovery. See you in our next lesson. Thank you, everyone.